instances I want to show you in Google. So this is Google, right? Bring up my highlighter and like just about, let me see, just about anything you search for. So let's just go to Google, right? And let's search for Beats by Dre headphones, right? This is the normal, people normally go to Google and you go to Google Images and you can kind of like pull some of these off if you want. And it's all this free use and all this nonsense. However, be careful what you listen to. So once you're in Google, you see here you get this option, and mostly I don't really know how to do it on the mobile device, but you get this option here. I want you to click on that option, and then usage rights. You have to study the definitions for each of these, but you get whatever Creative Commons licensing is, that's what you get. Whatever commercial and other licensing is, this is what you get. And typically commercial and other licensing is you're allowed to use that content however you want and you can monetize it. With Creative Commons, you're not allowed to do that. So in the future, if you were to monetize your videos, you might have to change all of this stuff. And this is all as self-explanatory. That includes everything. So I'm going to click on commercial and these images should change. And yeah, so you're kind of allowed to use this stuff, I believe. I don't know what the definitions are for each, but typically these images that you see here under commercial and other licensing, they are not as high quality as the Creative Commons stuff because they kind of want you to pay over there when you get to the commercial and the other licensing. So Creative Commons, I don't know what the licensing is and what exactly it means, but you need to study the definition for each licensing availability. I believe that you're allowed to use these at your leisure, but you can see they're not high quality. They have watermarks all over them, different things like that. So in these instances, you're allowed to use the commercial, but you got to be very careful not to use just anything from Google. So Google Images is let's go over to, well, we're in Google Images. So you got to be careful with that because you can get copyright strikes and it can get you in trouble. Essentially, what you want to do is, I showed you the site, Unsplash. So you can use these however you want. And they would like for you to give credit to the creators. However, you do not have to do it. So this is one site and I already sent it to you. The other site is Pexels. So free stock photos. You can come in here and you can use these images. Let's do headphones here. So you get some whatever that's headphones. But typically, what I like to do, and this is why I suggest this one so much, is Canva. I'm going to close this new window. I'm just going to go to my logged in session of Canva. And the reason why I appreciate Canva so much is because you can do whatever you want. You basically have the licensing to everything here. So if I'm in your instance, I'm going to create a YouTube thumbnail. They give me the option to select it here. So I'm just going to select that. We're going to start brand new. It's loading up. And you get all of these options over here. So this is one thing I appreciate. I appreciate these options. I typically like this one because it's blue, but if I wanted to just take this and use it as I want to, guess what? I have the licensing and the rights to use it. Something else that's cool about Canva, they give you like these elements and stuff, and this is where you really get into like creation. So if I do like headphones, oops, if I do like headphones, oh, I misspelled it. Headphones. So it'll add like these things in there. I can add this stuff in there. So um, I can change this headphone review. Maybe I wanted to take the dog out. Oh, he part of the background. So I'll leave that alone for now. Um, so let's go to headphone review. Okay, so that's one instance. And then you can change these colors pretty easily. Let's just say I wanted them red and black. I wanted to change this background. I don't know. How do I change that background? Yeah, the dog is part of the background. I could delete it out and change the background. Let's change it to pink or purple or something. So this is a headroom review. And remember those two sites that we went to? Pexels. We did Pexels. So that's here as an option. So you can use whatever it is you want. And remember, we looked up headphones on Pexels. Keep putting an L for some reason. Headphones. So you can come in here and now you have the rights to all of these. You can use these. And yeah, none of them are Beats by Dre or whatever, but it can still help. And you don't have to worry about like copyright, whatever. So that's Pexels. I thought they had Unsplash in here as an add-on, but I guess not. I guess they don't. But that's an add-on. That's a plugin. Over on Photos, you can search Photos. So I can do headphones again. And I don't know, maybe throw these ones in, and I can make this as the background. So that's a cool one. Remember, is this duplicate? Remember we were doing the duplication with the logo? Well, I can do that here. And then if I come over to I think my templates, I can change this according to whatever theme I like. So bam, headphone review. And again, same situation. You duplicate and bam, headphone review. You can add the images and update what you need to update. If I duplicate again, this is why I like to use it, because once you get things set up, like once you input your information, it's pretty easy to change and swap out. So bam, headphone review. Um, let's just put in West Network. Okay, so there we go. Headphone, smartest headphone review in West Network. You see it changing down there? Let's duplicate and let's go here. Headphone review in West Network. So it's in there. And it's really easy. So let's duplicate this one and let's pick something over here again. And all of these are thumbnails that you can use. Of course, you're pretty smart. You can update the picture as you need to update it. So maybe you're like, oh, I don't want these kids in there. Let's find some headphones. So let's search for over here. Let's search for photos, headphones. It's already selected. So um, there we go. I can add her in there. Bam. Got a brand new thumbnail. And let's just do it again so you can see how simple it is. So same chick. I'm like, no, I don't want her in there. Let's add her in there. Just drag it over. Bam. Headphone review. And I spelled that wrong, but you get the point. Headphone review. So this is yeah, be careful with Google Images, because you don't you a lot of people think you get the rights to that, but you don't get the rights to that. So this is Google Images again, and photos of a dogs. Now let's do keyboards. Let's do gaming keyboards, right? I don't have the rights to all of these immediately. I click on tools and you can change, I don't know if you know or not, but you can change the size, colors. So maybe I wanted red keyboards, right? So now it's going to show me all of the red keyboards available, and type, clip art, line drawings. You get all of this. You can play around with this when you need. Usage rights. This is where you really have to be careful. So Creative Commons, these are Creative Commons. I don't know what the licensing means. I'm going to research it a little bit later. Then you got commercial. And, we selected red, but we could always change the color, go blue. So yeah, don't just pull photos from Google. If anything, pull it from that Unsplash site or that Pixel site, and you should be good